What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Two Sides to the Queen. I wanted to come on here and just make a quick video, basically letting you guys in a little bit more of my life, just with what I deal with on a daily basis with bipolar, and then letting you guys in a little bit more and letting you know that I also have a son that deals with ADHD and a behavioral disorder. So basically, with my bipolar depression or whatever, there's sometimes I deal with basically it's just lows and highs, but my lows and my highs are rapid. Like, my lows don't last for days and my highs don't last for days. My lows last for, it's within like hours, and it cycles. It used to be really, really bad. I would cycle real low, suicide thoughts, all that stuff, and then when I'm in my high, blow through money, a lot of reckless behavior, all of that stuff when I'm going through my highs. But I had to recently learn. Hold on, you guys, I'm looking for my dog. Bella! Come here. Now. Come on, Bella. She don't like to listen. Bella, now. Come on. In. Go. Anyway, so in dealing with this, like, I had to learn coping skills for myself, learning what helps me in my world and what doesn't help me in my world, whether that be people or whatever. Like, I had to learn that. And then I also had to learn, like, with my bipolar, that most of it was just the things that I had been through in my life that basically altered my state of mind. That's basically how I see it. I know what the doctors and stuff tell you, chemical imbalance in your brain, this, that, and the third, which may happen, but it's also because of to me, I also feel like the traumatic experiences that I've had that had helped alter that state, which it does for a lot of people. But some people, it just affects more than others. And I think that's where all of that comes in at. With me, dealing with the bipolar, I found that it's better to keep myself, like, pretty much on a routine. Even when I'm working, I like to have a set schedule because it helps me. I don't like to be moved all around here, there, up, down, all that. I can't handle that because it's hard for me to keep a grasp on taking care of my kids and my house and then me, period. So I'd rather have more of a set schedule, more of a routine. That's come to help me. And keeping my circle small. I don't deal with a lot of people because a lot of people, I can't take a lot of people's different personalities and all that stuff because I do have, I snap pretty fast. So I ain't even going to say like I just go around just snapping on people or whatever, but it's funny. I can't tolerate BS. Like, the regular person, like, tolerating BS, they probably just walk away and be like, you know what, whatever. Me tolerating BS, I should be about ready to fight. Like, I don't have time. And my patience is very, very thin when it comes to stuff like that. So, but, in dealing with my son, with his ADHD and his behavior problem, I had to start saying, you know what, okay, it's got to be a better way for you to handle yourself so you can show him how to help him handle himself. Like, I can't be flipping out and, going crazy if, and then telling my son that he can't do the same thing. So I had to learn, like, okay, let me show him better ways of helping him because my son also deals with the behavior issues. He has like real bad anger, really, really bad. Like, it's the kind of stuff that you see on TV, and you would be thinking like, my child wouldn't act like that. My child wouldn't do that. My child wouldn't be this, that, and that, and the third. I was one of those people until I had one of those kids. It is very difficult. It's not as easy as people would think that it is just to get him in order. It's not. It's not. With both of us, my son is on medication now. I used to be on medication. I went through all kind of medication, okay? None of it really seemed to help, but that's when I learned that my environment was a big issue. And once I changed my environment, or either just took control of my environment, it helped me get control over my illness. And so now that I'm doing that, I'm able to kind of help my son. Because he's struggling. My son's 11. He's 11 years old. Oh, that's my baby. That's my firstborn. And he struggles sometimes himself. He has he's very impulsive. Like, he doesn't have a filter. He doesn't have a filter to say you shouldn't say that or you shouldn't do that. He just do it, or he just say it. But when he's not angry, he's a completely different child. You know, and I somewhat see signs of me in him as far as bipolar concerned. And for a while that was scary. For a long time I didn't know how to deal with it or anything. But it was like, you got to deal with yourself first in order to be able to deal with your son. You can't deal with your son if you can't deal with yourself. So then I had to learn how to deal with myself so I could deal with my son. One of my other things that I had to do with, my bipolar depression is therapy. Therapy. Let me say something. I did not know that therapy was that hard or that. But some of the stuff that you just don't want to talk about, and when you have to hit it, it drains you. Like, I used to be exhausted coming out of therapy. Like, exhausted. Like, I would have to go lay down and you sleep, which is something they kind of tell you to do, because they do tell you that it takes a lot out of you, especially when you're hitting on heavy subjects. My heavy subject was PTSD from being molested and raped as a child. So it really did take a lot out of me. I had to realize things that I didn't want to realize, talk about things I didn't want to talk about. But it helps. And it helps me. So now I'm in a process of trying to get my son into therapy to see if it'll help him. Because sometimes I struggle with him, and that's only because he's my firstborn. Nobody wants to see their firstborn struggling. Nobody wants to see their child struggling, period. And sometimes when I have to watch him struggle, knowing that I've been through the same struggles, it could be really, really hard. And sometimes I get emotional about it, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do, because I don't want to see him in pain. I don't want to see him hurt, because again, he has circumstances that has helped with, dealing with his father not being in his life, or being in and out of his life, and then finally just dropping out completely. It affects him. And he kind of talks about it, but I just want him to be able to talk to somebody else about it, not just his mama. Okay, because he is a mama's boy, but not just mama. But I don't know. I just basically just wanted to make like a quick video just to give you guys the insight in on me. I have a lot of stories, and maybe I should do a story time on my channel too. But I just wanted to let you guys in on some of my life without me talking about anybody else's. This is me. This is me. This is Two Sides to the Queen. This is Bipolar Thickness, aka Tiffany. Okay, this is me. So I don't know, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I will answer them. If you have anything that you'd like to know about, anything like that, just drop it down in the comments. Thanks to everybody that is subscribed, everybody that's supporting. I appreciate it. Just let me know. This is your girl, Two Sides to the Queen. Catch me on the other side.